speaking of making a team better, the Colts, the Indianapolis Colts, they plan on bringing a quarterback in to Indianapolis to compete, to push, to mentor, to be the be-all, end-all for Anthony Richardson moving forward. Many rumors at the Combine saying that Daniel Jones is heading to Indianapolis with Shane Steichen. Shane Steichen was seen talking to Daniel Jones for many, many days up there. I was up there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I personally did not see it, but I heard my former players saying, yeah, Daniel Jones is coming to Indy. It is going to happen. So, guys, let me ask you this question. For one, is Daniel Jones the right quarterback for Indy? And two, can Daniel Jones put the Indianapolis Colts finally over that hump, finally win the division, finally make the playoffs? As you guys know, Anthony Richardson is known for tapping himself out on third down, on third and short versus the Texans in the 2024 NFL season. He's not known for his arm talent. He's not known for his scrambling ability. He's not known for trucking over a Jets defender and the end zone to kind of catapult the Colts to kind of a somewhat of a winning streak. He is known for being lazy. He is known for having poor work ethic, and he's known for being out of shape. When we flash back to Anthony Richardson tapping himself out on the third and short play for the Houston Texans, they were driving. They was driving down the field. They was battling against the Houston Texans, right? The same Houston Texans that made the playoffs. The same Houston Texans that won back-to-back AFC South championships. The same Houston Texans that won 2 wild card NFL games the last 2 seasons. They was battling the Texans. They were basically going to drive in there and take the lead, but he said he's tired. It's third and short, coach. I'm tired. We sat there and we ridiculed him for like weeks, saying lazy ass, MOS, whatever this is, whatever, yada, yada, yada. Last season, in 11 games, he did only throw for 1,800 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 12 interceptions. He had a QBR of 61.6, not very good in 11 games. His rookie season, he did just play 4 games before getting injured. He had 557 yards passing with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception, with the 87.3 QBR ranking. I feel personally he had a very, very good upside rookie year. Sophomore slump is a real thing. Daniel Jones did not play a snap for the Minnesota Vikings in 2025 after being cut by the New York Football Giants. Let's be perfectly clear. But he did play 10 games in the 2024 NFL season. He threw for 2,070 yards, 8 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, coming off his ACL injury in 2023, which he only played 3 or 4 games. When Daniel Jones has a decent running game, a decent offensive line, he wins a lot of football games. Hell, if you look at this back in 2022, rookie head coach and Brian Daboll, Daniel Jones had a great season, Saquon Barkley had a great season, and guess what? They went to the playoffs. They went to the playoffs where they beat the Minnesota Vikings in the wild card game, and they end up losing to the Philadelphia Eagles in the divisional round, which the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, end up losing to the Kansas City Chiefs. When you look at Daniel Jones, he is only 27 years old. We are talking like this guy is 37, 40, 45. We're talking like this man's an old head. He's only 27. On the other hand, Anthony Richardson is only 22 years old. So, guys, when we look at the Indianapolis Colts, when we look at them and we strive and we want them to be great, does bringing Daniel Jones in make sense? Guys, Indianapolis Colts are in a purgatory. They remind me so much of the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. They are good, but they're not good enough to make it to the playoffs. They're not good enough to make a Super Bowl run. But they're not bad enough to get a top 10 pick. They're not bad enough to tank and get a new quarterback and totally rebuild and this, and this, right? They're in purgatory right now. Right? Do we do bad? Do we do good? We don't know what to do. Daniel Jones will get you over that hump. Now, it may not be a long-term solution. It may not be it may not be a 10 to 15 year solution. It's a 3 to 4 year solution. That's what it is. It is a solution to get Anthony Richardson's head right. It is a solution to figure out what Anthony Richardson can do in the NFL. Bringing Daniel Jones into Indianapolis is the best thing that the Indianapolis Colts can do for their franchise moving forward. It's the best thing that they can do for Anthony Richardson moving forward. This is a full-through plan. Think about it of Sam Darnold from last season. The Vikings, brought him in for like $3 million. Now the man's a top 5 quarterback in the NFL from last season. Now the man's going to get paid $45-50 million. It is a win-win situation for the Indianapolis Colts if they bring in Daniel Jones. John says, I think he would fit well in Indy. John, and I think you are exactly right, my man. What do the Colts have? They have a pretty good defense. They have a pretty good running game in Jonathan Taylor. They got a pretty good offensive line. They got some decent receiving core. They could go out there and get some help. They could go out there and get a Cooper Kupp. They could go out there and get a Devontae Adams. They could go out there and get maybe a T. Higgins. Yes, I know T. Higgins just signed the franchise tag, but, money talks. Guys, Daniel Jones is not a terrible quarterback. Daniel Jones is just in a shitty-ass situation in New York. Let's just call a spade a spade. He was in a shitty-ass situation in New York. Old Man Rivers says Daniel Jones is an average quarterback at best. And I would agree with that. I would say Daniel Jones is a 14th, 13th ranked quarterback in the NFL. Maybe a little lower. But, Old Man River, Daniel Jones is still better than Anthony Richardson. Still, Old Man River, Daniel Jones can lead you to the playoffs. Daniel Jones can get you a playoff win. That is what's so great about the NFL. All you got to do is make it there. Just one time, just make it there, and things might work out for you. Unless you're the Detroit Lions. Then you shit the bed. But with that being said, Daniel Jones is average. Daniel Jones is a game-managing quarterback. I will give you all of that. That's how the Indianapolis Colts are set up. They're built for a quarterback just to manage the game. Do not suck at the end of the day. John says, agree. I think he would fit there well as a starter. Listen, I think if Daniel Jones goes to Indy, I am putting 10, 11 wins on them instantly. Now, I know I've been high on the Indianapolis Colts the last couple of seasons. I've been wrong about them for the last couple of seasons. But damn it. Damn it. I'm bound to get it right. Old Man River says, Richardson peaked in college. He's lost all of his heart. No. I wouldn't say he lost all of his heart. I'm saying when you have success for 10, 11 games as a college, and then you become, a 4th overall pick, 5th overall pick, whatever it was. I can't remember where he got drafted. But when you have a little bit of success and then all of a sudden you get all of this glory, all of this praise, all of this, and this, right? Why do I need to work hard? I think ultimately that is in the back of his head. He's like, why do I need to work hard? I got all this. I got all that. Why do I need to work hard? That's what it is. John says, slow it down, baby. Don't be talking about my Detroit Lions. Old Man River says, Joe Burrow is going to lose his receivers. They already lost Tyler Boyd, so just saying. I'm just saying. And John says, damn, Lions sweater in the cheeks. I got my Lions sweater on, baby. Right there. Baby next year since 1957, baby.